Hi everyone, this is Susie. So today I'm going to be making a recipe for pinto refried beans, and in this recipe I will be using oil, okay? So for those of you that don't cook with oil, this recipe is probably not for you. So here are the ingredients we'll be using. I have some homemade pinto beans, and I also have some canola oil or any type of oil that you use for cooking. I have three options, well there's actually four options for the pinto beans. I have I think it's called a cubanelle pepper. I have a chile de arbol, or you can use a serrano or jalapeno, or you can use a small slice of white onion instead, okay? And this is just to give it flavor. So let's get started. So I'm heating up about a tablespoon of the oil, and if you are going to use the chile de arbol, all you would do is, I'm going to do all three just to show you guys. So you would just add your chile and then just turn it around really quickly because these are cooked like in seconds. Okay, and just flip it over a couple times. Okay, so this one's ready, and what you do is you just take it out, you put it on your plate. If you're going to do the serrano, you would do the same thing. You would just roll it in the oil. I'm not going to do the serrano today. And this is the one that I usually use. It's not spicy. If you've never used it before, this is not a spicy pepper. It's really flavorful though. It's really good. So you kind of roll it like that a little bit. And what I do with this one is I cover it up because it will start splashing all over the place. So I kind of just shake it like this. Preferably try to get one of those peppers that are flat, so that way you can just turn them over easily instead of this one that's kind of curved where you can't really turn it around. So we're just going to cook that for, you don't want the heat too high, maybe 2 minutes or so, 1 or 2 minutes, okay? Okay, I'm right back. This has not been 2 minutes, so it was only like 10 seconds. So you see how it's starting to get brown? So because this one is kind of not straight, I need to get it to cook on all sides. So now I'm just going to flip it over, cover it back in there. And then usually what I do at this point, I don't like to leave it too much in the oil because one, it'll get like super like soft, and I still want it with a little bit of texture to it. So what I do now is I'll just turn off the heat and leave it like that for a few minutes until it cools down, and then I'll add my beans. Okay, so now it's been about 4 minutes or so that I left my pepper, and you see it still has texture. It's not super mushy, so I'm just going to put it in my plate. And now that the oil is not super duper hot, so it won't jump all over the place, then I'll go ahead and I'll add my beans. And now I turn the heat back on. And I'm just going to cover this and have it begin to bubble, okay? And I'll be right back. Okay, so now that it's bubbling, as you can see, usually what I do is I just turn it off, and then I will just grab my masher and I'm going to mash those really good, okay? Okay, so now that the beans have been fried or smashed, then you just put your chile back. Or if you're using the other one, you just put them back. And I'm warming up a tortilla. So the only other thing that I was going to tell you is if you do use the chunk of white onion, you saute that and you take that out, you don't usually put that one back unless you want to, if you like it. Or you could use it maybe if you're cooking another dish that has some onion in it. Maybe you can just use that piece of onion so that it doesn't go to waste. So you can just use that piece of onion for that. But usually if it's a chile, you put it back. If it's onion, you don't usually put it back unless you absolutely love onion or something like that, okay? And then I'm just warming up some tortilla, and we're going to give this baby a try. I'm going to take a little piece of the chile, put it in there. Oh my goodness. This is so good. This is so hot though. I'm going to wait a few seconds. So that's what it looks like. Okay, going in. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so good. It's so good. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Just the flavor that it gives it, just a little bit of the chile to the refried beans, it really just, yeah, takes it to another level. So, and like I said, these chiles are not spicy at all. They have no spice. These are very spicy. These don't have any spice at all. And so if you ever want to jazz up your beans a little bit, you know, you can always add some spices to it and things like that. Maybe cumin or things like that if you want. But just this little simple thing just makes a big difference. So good. So good. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.